Sheikh Youssef Al-Mansour unveiled his $1 million Persian rug with the pride of a king. A waitress serving tea saw it and froze.
Behold a true Tabriz, woven by masters centuries ago.
80 knots per inch, 2 uniform. The selvage is machine-bound. This is not an antique.
Anna grew up counting knots in her father's workshop. A true Tabriz, he taught her, is never perfect. This was too flawless.
If I say nothing, another family might be cheated. But if I speak, I lose everything.
She set down the tea tray and knelt at the edge of the $1 million rug, her fingers tracing the fringe.
What are you doing, girl? That rug cost more than you earn in a lifetime.
She probably wants to see real silk for the first time. Get her away from the masterpiece.
Your Excellency, I need to examine this rug. Something doesn't add up.
The room fell silent. Anna's finger paused on a knot. She was about to unravel a century of lies. Anna turned the rug's corner, counting the knots under her breath. 80 per inch, flawless consistency. No hand wove this.
80 knots per inch. This rug is machine-made. The selvage proves it.
Outrageous. This ignorant girl has never seen a real antique. Throw her out.
Hamid, hold your tongue. Girl, explain yourself now, or regret this boldness.
I've studied these weaves since childhood. The selvage, feel how stiff it is. A hand-knotted silk would be soft and uneven.
She guided his thumb over the edge. It was flat, synthetic, and perfectly uniform. A factory finish.
This rug was not woven in Iran. It came from a factory near Mashhad that mass-produces these forgeries.
You accuse my dealer of fraud. If true, this is a betrayal of my family's honor.
The ballroom buzzed with scandal. Guests whispered and raised phones. Dealer Hamid's smirk had vanished.
You have 24 hours. Show me undeniable proof, or your life in Doha ends tonight.
The red bleeds under ammonia. A 17th century rug would use madder root. This is a synthetic copy.
Ammonia, you damage a priceless artifact. She's making things up to cover her ignorance.
My father, Ahmad Kazemi, wove the original Tabriz this pattern copies. I grew up at his loom.
The Kazemi name. I know it. Your father's workshop closed years ago, but his rugs were legendary.
The forgeries drove us out. Now the same network is selling to you. I need one chance to prove it.
Preposterous. Your Excellency, she's a disgruntled waitress with a fantasy. Where is the actual proof?
Bring me proof by tomorrow. If you cannot, you will face consequences for this accusation.
The dealer's phone buzzed urgently. A message read, "Eliminate her before she finds the flaw." Anna walked out with a mission heavier than any tea tray. Her father's legacy was in her hands.
The one thing they cannot copy, the intentional miss-not father placed in every piece. I have to find that photo.
Anna leaned against the cold tile wall, her legs unsteady. The threat of ruin was now a countdown.
Father's workshop always smelled of lanolin and dye. It was our kingdom, stolen piece by piece.
She remembered the day creditors seized the looms. Her father sat empty-handed, a master with nothing left.
I need the photograph of our last genuine Tabriz, the miss-knot in the border. Do you have it? Check the old albums under the floorboards. Grandmother hid them when the workshop was vandalized.
On the other end, a trembling voice promised to search the old house. One last relic of the Kazemi legacy. Minutes later, a text lit up her screen. Found it. Sending now. Anna's heart hammered.
That tiny off-color knot. Proof no machine can copy. Proof my father's hands existed.
The waitress, who served tea, now held a key to the truth. But darkness had already started moving.
Hamid will try to stop me. I have to reach the Sheikh before he does.
At dawn, the Sheikh summoned his personal appraiser. Anna stood in the corner, her photo unseen.
The wool is old, the weave consistent. This rug is a genuine 17th century Tabriz.
As I told you, Your Excellency, the waitress knows nothing of true art.
Anna Kazemi, You still claim this is a forgery? My appraiser has spoken.
He didn't test the dyes. He didn't look for the misknot. The truth is in the details.
She was cut off. The Sheikh's guards escorted her out, and the head of staff handed her a dismissal letter. Anna stood in the service hallway, the photos still on her phone, her job gone.
Did you think a peasant could outwit me? Go back to scrubbing floors.
He doesn't know I have the photo. I'll find a way to make the Sheikh look.
She was jobless, disgraced, and alone. But the proof was in her pocket, and she wasn't finished yet. In a modest apartment across the city, an elderly woman pressed a faded photograph into Anna's palm.
There, the indigo knot in the border. Father called it his soul thread.
The old woman nodded, eyes glistening, and whispered the Kazemi name like a prayer.
I'll show this to the Sheikh tonight. He'll see our family's truth.
She tucked the photo into her bag, its worn edges proof of 100 knots her father once tied.
The machine-made copy on the Sheikh's floor has no soul thread. That's my proof.
Time was slipping. The palace doors would close soon, and with them, her only chance.
Layla, the Sheikh's assistant. I helped her once. She might risk a favor. Layla, it's Anna. I have the proof. Can you get me 5 minutes with His Excellency?
A brief silence on the line, then a lifeline. Layla agreed to slip her through the back gate. Anna hurried through the alley behind the palace, the photo tucked inside her jacket. But a shadow peeled from the wall.
Rashid? Hamid's enforcer. He's been waiting.
Give me the photo, waitress. Hamid says your family's history ends tonight.
She didn't run. Instead, she clutched her bag, feeling the worn paper inside. But her phone in her pocket held the backup.
I said hand it over.
The strap snapped. The photo slipped out and tore between his fingers. Anna screamed, but not for the paper.
He thinks he's won. He doesn't know I scanned it. The proof is in the cloud.
She twisted free, diving behind a dumpster, breathless. Rashid searched the ground, cursing, but the shredded pieces were useless. He spat and vanished into the dark, leaving her alone with her thundering heart.
Now, Layla. Now. Before Hamid tightens the net, I still have the evidence. Layla, I owe you more than I can ever repay. Is he alone?
He's been furious all morning. Hamid has been whispering in his ear, make this quick.
If Hamid is already here, he'll try to shut me down. I have to be faster.
Layla led her into the Sheikh's private study. He sat behind a carved desk, a scowl carved deeper by distrust.
You again. My patience is thin. Tell me something new, or I'll have you arrested for trespassing.
I have proof no one else can see. My father's soul thread, the intentional misknot. See this indigo flaw?
The Sheikh leaned over the screen, his frown deepening into curiosity. A knot lighter than the others, too precise for a machine's chaos.
Your rug is flawless, too flawless. Genuine Kazemi work always bears this hidden signature. Yours does not.
This one scar, it's hard to argue with. Fine. Layla, clear the room. We will examine the rug again.
I have one chance to lay it all bare. For father, for the workshop that they stole.
Anna knelt beside the Sheikh and flipped the rug's corner. She traced the border where her father's misknot should have been.
The misknot is missing. A true Kazemi Tabriz has an indigo flaw. This has none.
She pulled a small bottle of ammonia from her bag. The Sheikh watched, his eyes narrowing.
Aniline dye bleeds. Madder root doesn't. This will prove the dye is modern.
She pressed a damp cotton swab to the red fringe. The white cotton bled a bright synthetic crimson.
That is not aged dye. It's a chemical stain. My entire collection could be compromised.
The Sheikh stared at the stained cotton, his face a mask of barely contained fury.
Guards, detain Hamid Farooq. Bring him to me immediately, along with the appraiser.
Heavy footsteps echoed through the marble halls. Anna's legs felt weak, but she stood tall.
He'll try to talk his way out, but the chemistry doesn't lie. The soul thread will finish him.
Hamid was shoved into the room, his smirk gone, when he saw the stained cotton swab and the Sheikh's cold stare.
Your Excellency, this woman has poisoned your mind. The test is inconclusive. She must have switched the sample.
The stain is on your rug, Hamid. I haven't left this room. You can see the red for yourself.
Hamid's hand trembled toward his jacket. He pulled out a checkbook, offering a new deal.
Name your price. Let's forget this misunderstanding. I can make you whole again, plus a generous bonus.
You dare insult me. My honor is not a market. Guards, take him to the holding room.
He's done this before. I suspect other royal families have the same fake Tabriz. The records will show it.
If others were cheated, this could spark a regional scandal. Layla, audit all his transactions. Now.
The dealer was dragged away, shouting empty threats. The Sheikh turned to Anna, his expression heavy with the weight of what he'd just ordered.
It started. The truth will burn through the gulf like a desert fire. I pray my father is ready.
Within hours, Layla returned with a laptop, her face pale. The records were worse than anyone imagined. Al-Nahyan, Al-Saud, Al-Khalifa. Identical Tabriz rugs, identical certificates, identical deception.
3 royal houses. If this gets out, it will be a diplomatic catastrophe. My family's honor. Maybe I can handle this quietly. Reimburse the families. Bury the evidence. No one needs to know.
With respect, Excellency, silence is what broke my family. If you cover this up, the forgeries never stop.
They will mock me, a sheikh fooled by a waitress's eyes. My enemies will feast.
They will respect a leader who chose truth over pride. I'll stand with you and tell the world what I saw.
You ask me to light a fire in my own house. Give me the night to think. I'll give you my answer at dawn.
Anna nodded, her heart pounding. The Sheikh's decision would either shatter the darkness or deepen it forever.
I've done all I can. Now it's in God's hands. Please let him choose the truth.
At dawn, the Sheikh summoned Anna. His eyes were bloodshot, but his jaw was set with finality.
We will expose the truth. All of it. But I need your statement on video. Your face next to mine.
Before she could reply, her phone buzzed. The screen read, "Father." Her stomach dropped. A neighbor's frantic message had already arrived. Men in masks, the workshop. Your father. The screen shattered in a video clip.
I have to go. My father is hurt. I'll come back. I promise.
Take my guards. Record the statement when you are safe. Go, child. Go.
She sprinted through the marble halls, her father's name, a prayer on her lips. The video could wait.
The Sheikh needs my voice, but father needs my hands. I can't lose him too.
The weight of justice and fear crushed her chest. One choice meant abandoning the other, and both felt like betrayal. She had risked her livelihood for the truth. Now she was risking the truth for her heart. The taxi screeched to a halt. The workshop door hung from one hinge, and inside the loom lay shattered.
Father, how badly are you hurt? Where is the bleeding?
Just cuts, Habibti. They wanted to scare you away, but I am still here. I am still here.
She held him tight, feeling his heartbeat. Then she rose, eyes blazing with new resolve, and pulled out her phone. She positioned the phone on a broken shelf, the ring light harsh on her bruised face. She took a breath.
My name is Anna Kazemi. The antique Tabriz sold for millions are mass-produced forgeries. I have the proof.
She uploaded the video. Moments later, a palace message lit up the screen. The Sheikh has seen it. Protection is on the way. Stay strong. By evening, her face was on every screen. The waitress who counted knots had set a fire no one could ignore.
The truth is out, but Hamid's network is still out there watching. We're not safe yet.
She stroked her father's bandaged hand as the news looped her words. The war was far from over. Deep in the gala's holding room, dealer Hamid slammed a guard's head against the wall. Rashid emerged from the shadows, gun in hand.
You idiot! The whole country is watching. Get me out, now.
The tunnel leads to the port. A boat is waiting. After that, we're ghosts.
As the news of the video broke, 3 royal palaces erupted with outrage. Demands for immediate justice flooded the Sheikh's office. The Sheikh's security detail arrived at the Kazemi home, sealing the street. Anna watched the black SUVs through the cracked window.
He escaped after everything we revealed. How many guards were paid off?
The corrupt always find a way, daughter, but the shame will follow him. He has no home now.
As long as he's free, he can buy more thugs. We aren't safe until he's in chains.
The agent in charge handed them both a tablet. The Sheikh's face appeared, grave but steady. A press conference was scheduled for noon. The hunter had become the hunted. But the greatest danger was not a man with a gun. It was the secret he still carried. In the quiet of the boarded-up workshop, Anna brewed cardamom tea for her father, his bandaged hands wrapped around the warmth.
You faced lions, my daughter. Your mother would have wept with pride to see what you've done.
I only followed your lessons, Father. Every knot told me the truth. I just had to listen.
A crash shattered the calm. Rashid had slipped past the outer guards, his scarred face wild with desperation. 2 security agents tackled him before he reached the door. His knife clattered uselessly on the stone.
Let me go. Hamid will make you all pay.
But Hamid's name was already dying. At the airport passport control, police closed in, their faces grim. He offered a bribe, his voice trembling. The officer didn't flinch. Handcuffs clicked shut on the dealer's wrists.
They got him, Father. Both of them. We can finally breathe.
The storm has passed, Habibti. Now the sun will shine on the Kazemi name again.
Noon. The press hall buzzed with 100 cameras. Anna stood beside her father, his arm steadying hers.
I stand before you to correct a grave injustice. The Tabriz rug I displayed was a machine-made forgery. I was wrong. She was right. Anna Kazemi saw what no expert could, the soul of a rug in a single knot.
He turned and extended his hand toward the Kazemis. Ahmad's weathered fingers gripped his, trembling with a lifetime of unspoken grief.
To honor this family's legacy, I am commissioning the Kazemi workshop to weave a genuine Tabriz, a true masterpiece.
A commission. The workshop will live again. Papa's hands will hold the silk once more.
Journalists erupted with questions, but the Sheikh only nodded toward Anna, motioning her forward to speak.
My father taught me that every rug tells a story. Today, truth finally got to finish its tale.
Shukran, Your Excellency. My family's honor is restored. We shall weave a rug that will outlast us all.
The cameras captured a family resurrected. But the true test lay ahead in the loom, the wool, and the time it would take to weave redemption. Days later, the workshop smelled of fresh wood and wool. Sunlight streamed onto the polished loom.
A new loom. I never thought I'd see this again. My hands were made for this.
Then let's make it sing. We'll weave a Tabriz that silences every doubter.
They chose silk from Isfahan and madder-dyed wool. The intricate pattern lay before them, like a prayer.
When creditors took our first loom, I wept for days. Today I weep with joy.
We have one chance. Not every weaver gets this. We won't waste a single knot.
Anna drew the first warp thread. Her father's weathered hand guided hers to the first knot.
This knot is the soul thread. The indigo flaw our ancestors hid. It marks this rug forever.
The workshop hummed with the loom's rhythm. Outside, a crowd gathered, whispering of the Kazemi revival.
The whole world is watching us now. Just our family's entire future, woven into silk.
Weeks turned into months. The loom sang day and night, and the Tabriz pattern rose from the warp like a memory.
Look at these medallions, Anna. They shimmer like your mother's jewelry. Only a few more weeks.
A national newspaper sent a reporter. The front page read, "The Kazemi family, From ashes to art, a palace aide called. The Al Nahyan family wanted a Kazemi rug of their own, followed by 3 more royal requests.
Of course, Your Highness. The Kazemi soul thread will mark your house too. We'll begin after the unveiling.
The waitress, who counted knots, was now a guardian of authenticity. Her face appeared in design magazines alongside the rug's progress.
3 more royal houses trust us. This burden has become the greatest gift I've ever known.
Only the center medallion remained to be woven. A final pattern of birds in flight and the hidden indigo flaw.
In 3 days, the Sheikh will stand on that rug. In 4, Hamid will face the judge. Justice is almost complete.
That night, Anna tied the final soul thread herself. The indigo flaw settled into the weave as a silent vindication. 4 days later, Anna stood in the witness box. The courtroom was packed with journalists and royal observers.
Forgery is not a victimless crime. It destroys families, erases centuries of art. My father lost everything.
Hamid Farrak sat slumped, his slick hair now matted. His lawyer's objections were overruled again and again. The appraiser, Maksud Rahimi, broke down on the stand. He confessed to receiving a bribe for every fraudulent certificate. Anna's evidence, the photo, the dye test, the soul thread, was projected for all to see. The jury stared in silence.
She's no expert. She was a waitress. This whole trial is a charade.
My expertise was woven into me since childhood. Every knot tells a truth your machines can't fake.
The judge delivered the verdict. Guilty on all counts of fraud, bribery, and conspiracy. Hamid received 15 years. As the bailiffs led Hamid away in chains, Anna's father, watching from the gallery, wept without shame. News channels flashed. Art world reckoning. The Kazemi name was synonymous with justice. The palace hall shimmered with gold. At its center, draped in silk, stood the completed Kazemi Tabriz.
Tonight, we unveil not just a rug, but the resurrection of a dynasty. Behold, the Kazemi Tabriz.
The deep crimson field, the sapphire medallions, and in the border, hidden among the birds, the indigo soul thread. He lifted a brass plaque. Engraved, hand-knotted by Kazemi Atelier, commissioned by Sheikh Yusuf Al-Mansour.
This rug carries every lesson my father taught me. Every knot is an apology for the years they stole.
No, Habibti. Every knot is your victory. You gave my old hands purpose again.
The Sheikh placed his palm on the rug. A great silence fell. Then the first clap, and the room erupted. Royal families who had been swindled stood as one, their applause a thunderous vindication.
A waitress, a loom, a single scar in the weave. This is what justice looks like.
The Kazemi family stood in the light, their name no longer a memory, but a promise woven forever. Later that night, the workshop was serene. The only sound was the clink of 2 tea glasses.
Before tonight, honor was a word in old poems. Now, I can feel it in my chest again.
You gave me the eyes to see the truth. I just used them. This is our victory, Father.
Anna glanced at the framed photo on the wall. Her father as a young man, a child at his feet, the old workshop alive.
That little girl never dreamed she'd fight for this place. But here we are, still standing.
Her father wiped his eyes with the back of his hand. The silence between them was full, not empty.
You have carried us, Habibti. Now let this old man teach you to rest.
Rest. I almost forgot what that feels like.
They sipped their tea, the loom silhouetted in the window. Outside, the city hummed, unaware of the peace inside. The waitress who counted knots had closed a chapter. The weaver who tied the soul thread had begun a new one. Months later, Anna stood in the National Museum. The Tabriz lay under glass, a crowd circling it. A brass plaque read, "Discovered by Anna Kazemi, hand-knotted by the Kazemi Atelier."
My name on a museum wall, from waitress to this.
A child pointed at the indigo flaw. "That's the soul thread," her mother whispered.
They know the secret now. It's protecting the art, just as I hoped.
She stepped back, letting strangers lean closer. Her work here was finished. The rug would stay forever, a silent witness to one woman's stubborn truth.
A tea tray, a photograph, a single knot. That's all it took.
She pushed through the glass doors and into the white heat of the afternoon. The waitress who counted knots walked on, leaving her legacy woven for the world to find.